We believe that offices like ours, those competent for intellectual property matters, should be on the front line when it comes to the valorization of knowledge. Our office has the privilege and convenience of often being the first stop where creators can come and ask, what next? Which way should I go? What to do it right? It is in such cases that the Commission's guidelines are like a checklist, clear, battle-tested, and co-created by stakeholders.
The Code of Practice on the Management of Intellectual Assets represents a relevant tool, an international aligned perspective for the management of intellectual property within the universities and in particular within my institution. The code clearly gives the necessary substance to justify the intellectual property management and to implement the internal IP regulations. The Code of Practice and the guiding principles for knowledge valorization define a strategic positioning and provides a clear message from European Union regarding knowledge valorization that creates the common ground for university rectorates and councils to define new ways for research and knowledge transfer and valorization.
For us, the code has become a main source of inspiration and guidance to manage the process of transforming intellectual assets into impactful solutions that benefit the society. We deal in our day-to-day operations with a large variety of innovation ecosystem actors, such as startups, SMEs, academic innovators, or KTO professionals. Considering this, the code is extremely valuable as the recommendations address the high complexity and multiple connections of this community of practice. As we are convinced from the strategic importance and usability of the code, we even developed additional guides, training materials, and case studies following the recommendations of the guide.
Code helps in raising awareness on the value of standards in valorizing new knowledge generated by research projects. It pushes us to invest in the education of researchers, innovators, and students, aiming to attract a future generation of standards makers. Finally, it also encourages us to ensure that researchers are appropriately recognized for their contributions to standardization. The code of practice in standardization is absolutely key for monetizing valuable novelties.